Today I'm going to show you guys on how to design a step and to use a step tool in Archicad. That's a stair tool, okay? And let me just show you guys something real quick. So let's say you just click on design and you click on the stair tool. So when you click, all right, when you click, just try and zoom in a little bit. Let me just say you just click like this. You click, okay? That means you are done. As you can see, there's 20 stairs here, and this is the upper side till you get on the story level. Okay, so if you go to the 3D view to check out what this is, I'm gonna have something like this. Okay, as you can see, something like this, very simple. Okay, now let me go to the ground floor. Now this is one particular type of stair. Let's click on the stair tool again, click, drag it up, and let's say you want to do a kind of a different type of stair now. Let me say you want to go to this other side here. So let's say when someone is climbing the stairs, you want the person to stop here, so you click. Okay, now let's move to this other side here. Automatically the stair is going to give this side another kind of a landing. So let's say you just want to click, so you click this side here, okay, and you go up, then click like this, and let's say you want another kind of a landing here, so you don't want to stress the person up, you can just click this landing here. Now Archicad is going to ask for the dimension of the landing. You can say you want the landing to be 900, so click 900 and click enter, then click on this flight and continue. So when you continue, you can just click and you're done. So we have a landing here, another landing here, and another landing. So we have 3 landings. So if you go to 3D view, you're gonna have something like this. As you can see, this is the first landing, this is the second landing, and this is the third landing. Okay, let's go to another kind of a stair again. So still clicking on the stair tool, you click, and let's use this arc with defined tangent, and let's just click, and let's try and make a kind of a nice nice arc like this. Okay, so you have something like this, something weird like this. Go to the 3D view to check it out, and you have something like this. You have something like this. It's kind of a weird figure, kind of a weird step, but you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. Now let's go to another kind of a stair. So click this, and let me explain something for you guys now. Let me draw a kind of a wall. Let's say you have a wall. Let's say this is the building you are trying to draw. So what you just want to do is click on the stair tool, and let's say you want to start drawing from here. Well, as you can see, the step is actually drawn at the other end, which you don't want. So what you want to do is click this side here, click it, and change the figure to be this one right here. So click on this, and the step is going to change to this other side, as you can see. So click that point there, then come here and draw. Click that point there and take it like this. Then you can keep stretching it out until the one that you feel that is suits your drawing, and you can come back, or you can just go to the normal dimension that Archicad is giving you and click. So when you click, you're gonna have something like this. So let's go to the 3D aspect to check it out, and as you can see, you have something like this. But let me try and raise this up so it looks realistic. Let's say you want to edit this stair now. Sometimes when you click on the stair, you're gonna be having something like this. Let me just scroll this side so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. You might have something like this. Let me show you guys properly. You might have something that's like this. As you can see, the angle is actually given. You might not want something like this. So once it gives you something like this, you can just click on the stair, then scroll your mouse wheel, and select where you're at. Then select this back. Okay, So select this. You can come here and change the slanting angle to any kind of figure you want. So you can click this to change it back, and it's going to be straight back. I'm going to explain something right here. If you guys look at this right here, as you can see, this is 3000. If it's giving you something like this, what you want to do is click the stair, then come here and change the top offset to top linked story. Change it to be 0. Click enter. So it's going to come at this particular edge here, the edge that is supposed to be. And for this other side, so you can do the same thing. Click on it and change this one to be 0. Click enter. So it's going to have something like this. So let's say if I was to draw a slab, we're going to have something like this. As you can see, we're going to have something like this. If you guys don't want, let me say, if you don't want this wood on the step, if you don't want it, you can click. Once you click the step, just click on the settings dialog here. Then you can click on the finish and untick the finish and click on OK. And you're gonna have something just plain like this. Okay, so you don't have all this on your step, the wood stuff on your step. You can have the roof step, you know. And don't forget, you can also model this. You can model this. Click on the step, click on settings dialog. Now you can click on structure. Okay, you can look for the kind of structure you guys want to use. I don't know, depending on the one that comes to mind. You can use this, you can use this, you know, the different kind of flight structure you guys want, even the landing structure, anyone you guys want here. So let's click on the flight here, and let's try and see if we can model this. So you can always change this. As you can see, you can change this to be maybe 150. Okay, you can do this to be 150. That's this side. You can change it to 150. So let's click this and click on the settings dialog. Let's see if we can, how to model this. And here we go. So I'm just gonna click on all of this. Click this and let's change it to be titanium white. Click on OK. So the step changes to be a white step now. Okay, as you can see, everything is all white here. But you know, normally you can't use a white step. It's just gonna be dirty. So click this. You can model it again. Remember, at the flight here, you can model this. You can model this side to be something like this. Let me untick this, and let's say this side, change this to be this. Click on OK. So you have this kind of a wood design on it. Click this side here, click on the settings dialog, and you can change this particular side here. Let's give it this kind of color. So you have this kind of color too. So these are the ways you can model your step in Archicad. Okay, remember, if you guys want to also model the down, you can click on the settings on the step, click on the settings dialog, and come here and change it to be any kind of color. I'm going to use white. Click on OK. So the down changes to be white. So these are the ways you can model a step. Okay, sometimes even when I'm drawing like on the plan, sometimes I just go with using line tool. As you can see mine, I just use line tool. So I don't get, that's if I just want to present my drawing. I just want to present it. I'm not going to go into the 3D aspects. That's if the client don't want the 3D aspect of the drawing. So let's say for this drawing, let us use the Stair Tool for this drawing. As you can see, we are starting from here to this other side here. So what we want to do now is, what I always do is click on the Stair Tool, click on the settings dialog. Now I'm going to be serious about this now, because now it's going to ask me from where did I want to start from the home story. Okay, now where do I want the step to stop on the first story. Okay, now this is the stair width. Normally in my country minimum is 900, but you can change yours to be 1,2 or 1,000, depending on how you guys want it. Now you can come here. This is the number of risers, number of steps you want. You can change it to be 15. If you change this to be 15, this your riser height is going to increase, which is 200. 200 is very, very high in my country. We always prefer we use 150, so the old people can also work on it. So can also climb the steps. So when you use 150, this is going to change back to be 20. Okay, so you can change your going here. You can change the max you want. I'm going to go with 300. Okay, and the riser height to be just 150, or let's say 180, or let me just say 180. So this is just going to give you the maximum and minimum. This is you telling Archicad what you want. Okay, so about this, you can say you want to start with let me say winder with equal angles, or this. Okay, depending on the kind of design you want. So click on OK. Now let's start from here. Click this, or rather let's start from here, and as you can see, our step is starting from this other side, the way I said earlier. So you can click this side here and change this to be this. So click this, stretch it like this, and as you can see, our step is going to exceed this particular place, and there's nothing we can do about it because we have 20 steps. So this is how it's going to be. Okay, so let's go to the 3D aspect of it. So this is how it's going to look like. Okay, this is how it's going to look like. They're going to climb this side and keep going up until they get to the location. And as you can see, this is on top of the building, the way I said earlier. Let me just try and cut this out so you guys can see what I'm talking about. To open the step, you can click on the slab tool. That's okay. Okay, this is the ground floor. I'm supposed to go on the first story. So when you click the slab, okay, click this node here. Now click this subtract from polygon. Now trace out the side you want the step to be seen. Trace it out. Make sure you are selecting this. Trace it out like this. Sorry, I have to redo this again. Click this place. Make sure you are clicking this and select this, and make sure you draw. Just cut out the part you don't want it to be seen. You can cut this part out like this. You want the step to be seen rather. So I'm just gonna cut this part out like this. Sorry. And click this side here. Now once this is done, go to the 3D view aspect, check it out. As you can see, it is opened just the way it's supposed to be. Okay, now if you guys check this out, you're gonna see that the step is actually landing here, which means we can't use this kind of a step. Okay, we're gonna have to go with another kind of a design. Okay, so but for tutorial's sake, let me just say, click this for this side to be down, change this upper side to be 0, click enter. So it's going to match exactly with the drawing. Okay, as you can see, it's going to match exactly with the drawing. But I'm going to show you guys something now. As you can see, the step is actually reaching this particular end. If I click this, click on the settings dialog here, and I come to change this riser to be 17, click OK, it's going to reduce to this other side here. So this is one of the ways you can actually do it. So it actually goes in plan with what you actually have by reducing the step. So you can let me go up. Okay, but what you guys should notice is that if I click on the step and click on the settings dialog, since I already increase I already reduced the step. My going is going to be my riser is going to be height is going to be 171. So if you go to the first story, you're going to be seeing something like this, and if you go to the ground floor, you're going to have something like this. Now let's say you want to add the railing. That's very easy. Let's say you want to add the railing now. What you just want to do is, I'm not going to really explain the railing settings here, so you can click on the railing tool, hold down Alt, click that edge there, then click, allow it to load, and you're going to have something like this. Okay, you're going to have something like this. But if you guys look at this properly, you can see that the railing is outside of the step. So what you want to do is click this railing, come here, click here, and change it to be this other side here, and it's going to be inside the step. Okay, the way it's supposed to be. So you have something like this. Okay, now you can also put, normally you're supposed to put the railing on this other side. So hold down Alt, click the railing, click that point there, and make sure this is inside. As you can see, this is outside. So click this side here, click this other side here, so it can be inside. Now try and click here and move it to the other side here. Then click, and this is done. As you can see, this is how to do a nice step like this. Okay, now I'm just going to move this inside this wall. I mean the slab. I'm not gonna move it inside. Okay, so it's gonna be cut real nice like this. So I don't think this space is even enough for people to be walking by. So if let me measure this side to this side. Okay, I think it's okay, it's not bad. So as you can see, this is how to do a step in Archicad. There are various ways and various techniques. Let's say you guys don't want to allow the step to be linked to the first story. What you want to do is click on the Stair Tool, click on the settings dialog. Now click this top link, click on it and click not linked. Okay, so when you click not linked, you can come here and change the height you want the step to stop. Maybe you want the step to stop at 1.5. Okay, you can click on OK. So once you start drawing, once you start drawing the step, let me say in 3D, once you keep going, it's just going to stop because you've actually set the height of the step to be 1.5. Okay, the height of the step is going to be 1.5, just like that, just the way you did it. Since it's not going to be linked, so it's going to be 1.5 like this. You can set it to be 1.8. Let me show you guys. So this is how it's going to look like. It's just going to be 10 step. Okay, now if you go to the Stair Tool again, click on the settings dialog. If you click flexible, what flexible is going to give you is that if you click on OK now, what flexible is going to give you that when you click, you can keep drawing unlimited, just the way you want, as you can see. So let's say this is, let me say I want to draw to this side here. Let's see what's going to give me. Let's go to 3D view. So this is what flexible means. You just keep drawing like one of those anime cartoons where people were going to the heaven, to heaven. So this is what it looks like. You just keep going like that and keep going. I don't know who actually want to walk this kind of a step. It kind of looks like all those steps that's in China and the Chinese the part of the world. So let me just delete this. So delete. Now where this flexible is actually good is that maybe you want to design a kind of a step for this foundation. Okay, so you can click on the Stair Tool. Now come back. Let me try and make sure I'm doing this right. Come back. Okay, click this and try and see. I'm trying to click this other side here, then click. So you have something like this. When you click this, you're going to have something like this. As you can see, it fits. Control D and try and move this here. So you have something like this. So this is one of the easiest way you can do this. But if you don't want this side to be like this, you can click on the stair, click on the settings dialog, click on the flight, click the flight structure settings, and click this and click on OK. So you're going to have something like this. So this is one of the ways you can do this. And if you want to increase from the calculation here, let's say you want to increase the stair, you have 1, 2. You can click this and click on the settings dialog, click the stair and come here and change it to be 1, 2. Click enter and it's going to increase. So click this Ctrl D and bring it to this other side here. So you have something like this. This is one of the easiest way you can do that. But normally I don't always use the stair, I always use something else. Okay, I always use the slab to create that. But I also want to show you guys that these are the ways you can do it. You can model your stair. You can also give a kind of a weird design based on your own your own design. And you can make a short stair like this, giving it the kind of height you want. Okay, and the other stair, the other China stair that I deleted, you can also do that. And the inside one, as you can see, with the railing, with the flights, as you can see, the flights and the railing. So these are the ways you can use to create a stair in Archicad. Thank you for watching my video. If my video has been of any help to you, kindly subscribe, comment and like, and I will see you in other tutorial videos. Thank you.